Okay, we're going to look at week 13 math review sheet. We're going to work on problems number 1 through 5 on this video. So we'll get started with number 1. This is a review of something we had earlier in the year, and I know we've touched on it, periodically on the review sheets prior to this one. It says write the expression for the following diagram. Okay, and you see the diagram that they have here for you. So let's take a look at it a little bit closer. So this picture is similar to what they have on the paper, just not as neat. Okay, so first thing I recognize here is that I have 3 different groups. Okay, so that tells me I will be multiplying. I have 3 groups here. Okay, now inside of each group, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 8 circles. Okay. Okay. So what I need to determine is how many are colored and how many are not colored. Okay. So in this example, I have. I'll do the white ones. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 that are not colored. And then I'm going to add, since they're in my group, but they're different, but I'm going to add the 2 ones that are shaded in. Okay? And then I close my parentheses out. So this expression right here shows this diagram. Okay? So it showed me that I have 3 groups, 1, 2, 3. And then inside of each one, I have 6 that are white and 2 that are shaded. So I would add 6 plus 2. If I was solving it, you don't have to solve it. That would give me 8, and then 8 times 3 would be 24. If I wanted to solve it, you don't have to. You just have to write the expression. Okay, the one on the back, number 11, is similar to this one. So refer back again. This one should just be a review. Same thing with number 2. Number 2, it's just it's order of operations, which I know we've had this year. So you're going to take this problem and you need to solve it. So just a quick reminder. For my order of operations, first thing I do is my parentheses. Then I do exponents, which I do not have in this problem. Then I have multiplication or division. And then I have addition or subtraction. So remember, with a multiplication and division, addition or subtraction, if you have both of them in the same problem, you do whichever comes first, going left to right. Okay, I will start this problem with you, and then you will finish it on your own. Okay, so I know I have my brackets here, which kind of the same thing as parentheses. So inside the bracket, I'm going to do my parentheses first. So I have 5 plus 2, which I know is 7. Okay, so I'm going to multiply, rewrite my problem. Remember, rewriting your problem is very important. Times 2. Okay, so now I'm back to inside my brackets again. I have these parentheses. So I'm going to write 7 times 3 minus 1, which is 2, minus 6 times 2. Okay? So now I'm inside my brackets. Okay? So inside my brackets, I have 7 times 2 minus 6. So I go to my order of operations. I know if I have multiplication or subtraction in the same problem, I know I need to multiply first. So that's what you will do from this point on. You will multiply that together. That will give you an answer. We still have our brackets here. We would then minus 6, then multiply 2. Okay? So I'm going to stop there with this problem. You will continue with solving it, and to get your answer. Okay, so we're at this state, the 7 times 2. That answer goes here. Then we rewrote the problem, minus 6. Again, we're still inside our bracket. And then we multiply 2. So you go ahead and finish this one, and we'll move on to number 3. Number 3 on this review sheet, I don't know if I have one that's not updated, but we cannot do this problem because we don't have enough information. So it's to start at the left, name the first place value position where the digits of the numbers are different. So I'm going to skip number 3 for now. That's something we can work on here at school. Okay, so we're skipping 3, we're going to 4. This is a problem like we have on our weekly works. So it's write 7 and 236 thousandths in expanded form. So let's look at number 4. Okay, so if I'm writing in expanded form, I have my whole number here, 7. Okay. That's my whole number. So I'm going to be adding that to, now I'm going into the decimal portion of this problem, of this number. So I do it the exact same way that we do it on the weekly works. Okay, so I'm going to take 2. I'm going to do this in parentheses, 2 times, and this is my tenths place, so 2 times 1/10. Okay, plus, then I do the same thing for the 3. 3 times, and what place value is this? This is the tenths place, this is the hundredths place, times 100. Okay, plus, parentheses, you do the last part of this problem. So the last part of the problem, you do on your own. Okay, and then you'll have it in expanded form. Okay, so that's number 4. And number 5. It says, which letter best represents the location of 1/3? And they give you a number line with different points on it and some benchmarks. So let's look at this one. Okay, so your paper looks just like this one. So you have 0, 1/2, and 1 as your benchmarks. They have different points on the number line here. Okay, so there's a couple of ways we can figure this one out. The first one, what I did here is just so we could see it more easily and it's not as busy with the different points and the benchmarks, is I'm going to look at the one down here. Okay, so they want to know where 1/3 would be on that number line. So if I had a number line and I wanted to break it into thirds, okay, how would I do that on this number line? I wanted 1/3. If I was breaking it into thirds, okay, so that means 3 different parts. See, for example, in this part, they broke it into halves. So I have 1/2 here, and I have 1/2 here. So that means I have 2. So what I want to do is break it into thirds. So what I will do, this is just approximate, right there, and right there. Okay, it may not be perfect, but close enough. Okay, so in this case now I have 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. So I have broken this up into thirds. So this would be 1/3, and this would be 2/3. Okay? So you see that? So what this means is this part here is 1/3, here is 2/3, and then from here to here would be 3/3, or the whole. Okay, so one way I could solve this is by doing it this way, so I can visually see where 1/3 would be. So if I would go up, move up my paper to the original number line, I can see that 1/3 is going to be right around where this B is, right here. Okay? So that's one way to solve, work out this problem. Okay, I just drew another picture and then I divided it into thirds and then compared it to my original number line. Okay, another way, I'll stop there. Another way we can do it by comparing the decimals, and I don't want to confuse you with the decimal values of the different fractions. So for now, we'll do it based on breaking it into thirds and then comparing it to the original number line. So this answer B would be closer would be the closest to 1/3. Okay, so that's 1 through 5. In the next video, we'll show 6 through 10.